Hi students, welcome to the maths class. Here I am Venkatesh. Today we will learn an interesting and important topic from 8th class mathematics first chapter, rational numbers. In your previous classes you have learned about the system of numbers or number system. In that, the first one is natural numbers. What are natural numbers? The numbers which are used for counting are called as natural numbers. Numbers which are used for counting are called as natural numbers. The natural number set is denoted by the letter n. It starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on. The next number system is whole numbers. What are whole numbers? The natural numbers including 0 are called as whole numbers. Natural numbers including 0. It is denoted by the letter W. W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The whole number set is denoted by the letter W and it starts from 0 onwards. The next numbers are integers. Integers. What are integers? Whole numbers including negative numbers are called as integers. Whole numbers including negative numbers whole numbers including negative numbers are called as integers. Generally, integers is denoted by the letter I or Z. Here I means it is a Z means Jalan. It is a Arabic word. It means numbers. Those are consisting of 0 and positive numbers, and this side negative numbers also. Positive numbers, negative numbers. The positive numbers in integers are called as positive integers and negative numbers in the integers are called as negative integers. Next, one more system is there. Do you find any numbers between 0 and 1? In here case, there is no numbers. But another numbers system is also there, that is rational numbers. Rational numbers. What are rational numbers? The numbers which are in the form of p by q or in the form of fractions are called as rational numbers. The numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equals to 0. This is the case of the rational numbers. The numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q not equals to 0 are called as rational numbers. Actually it is denoted by the letter q. So what is meant by q here? Q means quotient numbers. It is denoted by the letter q. Q is equals to, it is a system of the numbers consisting in the form of p by q, where p comma q are belongs to integers and q is not equals to 0. The numbers which are in the form p by q, here p comma q belongs to integers and q not equals to 0 are called as rational numbers. examples. 1 by 2 because it is in the form of p by q. 1 is a integer and 2 is a integer. And 3 by 4, 7 by 16, 18 by 11, whatever may be. Fractional numbers are called as rational numbers. Do you know 1 is also a rational number because it is having denominator 1. 2 is also a rational number because it is having denominator 1. So that's why any number which is possible to express in the form of p by q, those are called as rational numbers. Minus 2 by 6 is also a rational number. Minus 7 by 10 is also a rational number. Minus 8 by 16 is also a rational number. So rationals are containing positives, negatives, and including 0 is also a rational number. Properties of rational numbers. In your previous classes, you have learned about the properties of natural numbers and properties of integers and properties of whole numbers. In this class, properties of rational numbers under the operation addition, under the operation subtraction, under the operation multiplication, under the operation division. The first property is closure property. Closure property. What is meant by closure property? For rational numbers, if a comma b, any two numbers belongs to the rationals, then there exists a operation b is also belongs to rationals, then we said that rational numbers are closure under the given operation. Here operation means whether it is positive, whether it is addition, whether it is subtraction, whether it is multiplication, whether it is division. For the clear understanding of this property, I will explain with an counter example. For example, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 are any two numbers belongs to the rationals. 1 by 2 is a rational number, 1 by 3 is a rational number. So under addition, first of all, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, what will happen? What will happen? 1 by 2, 1 by 3. 2, 3, LCM 6. In second table, 6 got by 3 times, 3 ones are 3. Plus in third table, 6 got by 2 times, 2 ones are 2. Is equals to 5 by 6. Here, their addition is also a rational number which is also belongs to Q. Here 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers. Their addition, which means under the operation addition, is also a rational number, which means rational numbers are follows closure property. Rational numbers are closure under addition, which means under the operation of addition, rational numbers follows closure property. Next example. Under the operation subtraction, same example. 1 comma 2 by comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers. What will be their subtraction? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. What will happen? Their LCM is 6. In second table you got 6 by 3 times, 3 into 1, 3 plus minus. Third table you got 6 by 2 times, 2 into 1, 2 is equals to 3 minus 2 is equals to 1 by 6. 1 by 6 also a rational number, which means rational number also follows closure property under the operation of subtraction. Rational numbers are closure and subtraction. Is it follows closure property under the operation of multiplication? We will see with the same example. 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers, what will happen? Their multiplication 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. 1 ones are 1, 2 threes are 6. It is also a rational number, which means if you take any two rational numbers, their product also a rational number. So rational numbers are closure under multiplication. Next property, same property under the operation of division. Example, 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3. Sorry, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers. What it would be its division? How can we do this division? By simply 1 by 2, by writing the reciprocal of 1 by 3, 3 by 1, which is equal to 3 ones are 3, 1 twos are 2. 3 by 2 is also a rational number, which means rational numbers are closure under division. What it tells, closure property tells about, if you take any two numbers, those must be belongs to rationals. Their operation between those two numbers is also belongs to rationals. Whether the operation is addition, their sum also belongs to rationals. So that's why rational numbers follows closure property under addition. Rational numbers follows closure property under subtraction. Rational numbers follows closure property under multiplication. Rational numbers follows closure property under division. Here I have to explain two symbols. This symbol explains belongs to. In mathematics, this symbol explains for all. Here, rational numbers follows closure property under addition, subtraction and multiplication, division. Second property, commutative property. What is meant by commutative property? Like the before property, if A comma B belongs to the rational numbers, then there exists a relation A operation B is equals to B operation A. Whether the operation may be addition, whether the operation may be subtraction, whether the operation may be multiplication, whether the operation may be division. A operation B is equals to B operation A. Then we say that rational numbers follows commutative property. For this, we shall do an example to understand easily. Example, before example like that. Under addition, first of all, we will try under addition. 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers. Then what will happen? 1 plus 3, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 is equals to how much? 2, 3, LCM is 6. In second table you get 6 by 3 times, 3 into 1, 3, plus in third table you get 6 by 2 times, 2 into 1, 2, which is equals to 5 by 6. Then what will happen? B operation here like this, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, which is equals to the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. In third table you get 6 by 2 times, 2 into 1, 2, plus in second table you get 6 by 3 times, 3 into 1, 3, which is equals to 5 by 6. By these two operations, what we can understand? We can understand 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 gives the same value like 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2. By these rational numbers, we can easily understand rational numbers follows commutative property under this operation of addition. Rationals follow. Rational numbers follow commutative property under addition. Next, we shall check is rational numbers follows commutative property under the operation of subtraction. Once look, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to rational numbers. The subtraction is equals to the reverse operation of the subtraction, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Once check, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 is equals to LCM 6. In second table you get 6 by 3 times 3 into 1 3 minus in third table you get 6 by 2 times 2 into 1 2, which is equals to 1 by 6. Next, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2 shall look, LCM 6. In third table you get 6 by 2 times minus in second table you get 6 by 3 times 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 1 by 6. Here 1 by 6 is not equals to minus 1 by 6. So that's why 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. So rational numbers doesn't follow does not follow commutative property. Under subtraction. Under addition, it follows commutative property rational numbers. Under subtraction, the rational numbers doesn't follow commutative property because 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 is not equals to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. We shall check this at the remaining operations, multiplication and division. Is equals to belongs to rational numbers. What will happen when we operate with multiplication? 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is equals to 2 3s are 6, 1 1s are 1. Next, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2, what will happen? 1 1s are 1, 3 2s are 6. Clear with that? Which means by this operation 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is equals to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. It explains about rational numbers follows commutative property under the operation multiplication. Rationals numbers follow commutative property under multiplication. Under the operation multiplication. Next, is it follows commutative property under the operation division? We shall check with the same example. Example, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to the rational numbers. 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3. Once we operate 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3, what will happen? Reciprocal of 3 by 1 by multiplying reciprocal of 3 by 1 is equals to 3 1s are 3, 1 2s are 2. Next, 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 2, what will happen? 1 by 3 into reciprocal of 1 by 2, 2 by 1 is equals to 2 1s are 2 by 3 1s are 3. Is 3 by 2 is equals to 2 by 3? No. So 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 2. By this example we can understand rational numbers does not follow commutative property under the operation of division. Rational numbers does not follow commutative property under division. Rational numbers follows commutative property under addition. Rational numbers follows commutative property under multiplication, but it doesn't follow commutative property under subtraction, under division also. What is associative property? If A comma B comma C belongs to the rational numbers, then there exists like this: A operation B operation C is equals to A operation B operation C. If A comma B comma C belongs to rationals, if they exist like this, we can say that the rational numbers follows associative property under the given operation. For example, the operation is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We shall check one by one by using of examples. Example 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 comma 2 are rational numbers. Then we shall check under first addition. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 2, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 2. Is both are equal or not? Once check. 1 by 2 plus. We shall do first under bracket, then after we will move the next process. Here nothing is there means the denominator is 1. The LCM of 3 and 1 is 3. In third table you got you got 3 by 1 time, 1 into 1 1 plus in first table you got 3 by 3 times, 3 into 2 6, which is equals to 1 by 2 plus 7 by 3. The LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. In second table you get 6 by 3 times, 3 into 1 3 plus in third table you get 6 by 2 times, 2 into 7 14, which is equals to 17 by 6. Now we shall do this. First of all, do under bracket. In second 2 3 LCM is 6. In second table you get 3 by in second table you get 6 by 3 times, 3 into 1 3 plus in third table you get 6 by 2 times, 2 into 1 2 plus 2, which is equals to 3 plus 2 5 by 6 plus 2. Nothing is there means their denominator consists of 1, which is equals to the LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. In second table you get 6 by 1 time, 1 5s are 5 plus in first table you get 6 by 6 times, 6 into 2 12, which is equals to 5 plus 12 17 by 6. Can you easily understand? The operation of this is equals to 17 by 16. Operation of this is equal to 17 by 16, which means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 2 is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 2. What we can say that rational numbers, here 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 are rational. Rational numbers follows associative property under the operation addition. Rational numbers follow associative property under addition. Rational numbers follows associative property under addition. So now check, is it follows associative property under subtraction? Same numbers we shall take 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 comma 2 belongs to the rational numbers. Then 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 2. We shall do this first. 1 by 2 minus of 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Here LCM nothing is denominator nothing is there means LCM 3 comma 1 is 1, so 3. In third table you got 3 by 1 times, 1 into 1 1 plus minus. In first table you got 3 by 3 times, 3 into 2 6, which is equals to 1 by 2 minus 1 minus 6 minus 5 by 3 minus into minus plus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 3. The LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. In second table you get 6 by 3 times, 3 ones are 3 In third table you get 6 by 2 times 2 5s are 10, which is equals to 13 by 6. Next, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 2. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. First whole bracket. 2, 3, LCM is 6. In second table you get 6 by 3 times 3 ones are 3. Minus, in third table you get 6 by 2 times 2 ones are 2. Minus 2. Which is equals to 3 minus 2. 1 by 6. Minus 2. Nothing is there means denominator 1. The LCM of 6 and 1 is 6. In 6 table you get 6 by 1 time, 1 ones are 1. Minus, in first table you get 6 by 6 times, 6 twos are 12. 1 minus 12 by 6 is equals to minus 11 by 6. You can easily understand. For this, the answer is 13 by 6. For this, the answer is minus 11 by 6, which means 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 is not equals to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 2. What will you say that? You can easily say that rational numbers does not follow associative property under the operation of subtraction. Rational numbers doesn't follow associative property under subtraction. Rational numbers does not follow associative property under operation of subtraction. Next, we shall check at multiplication. Example, if 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 comma 2 belongs to the rational numbers, then we shall check 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into 2, 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into 2, both are equal or not. Once check. First of all we do under bracket. Here one is the 3 ones are 3, 1 twos are 2. Here product is 2 by 3. Now 2 threes are 6, 2 ones are 2. Now the answer is 2 by 6. Here 1 ones are 1, 2 threes are 6 into 2. Here nothing is the denominator is 1. 2 ones are 2, 6 ones are 6. Here you can observe this product value is 2 by 6 and this product value is also 2 by 6. Then 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into 2 by 1 into 2 is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into 2. What we can say that? We can either say that rational numbers follows associative property under multiplication. Rational numbers follow associative property under multiplication. Under the property of multiplication. Next, we shall check this. Is rational numbers follows associative property under operation of division? We shall check. Same example. Example 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 comma 2 belongs to the rational numbers. Then 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 divided by 2. Or 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 divided by 2. Both are equal or not? We shall check. 1 by 2 divided by, first of all do under brackets. 1 by 3. Here you have to change means as a multiplication. You have to use reciprocal of 2. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2, which is equals to 1 by 2 divided by 2 3s are 6, 1 1s are 1, which is equals to 1 by 2. You have to do multiplication in the place of division, means by using reciprocal of 1 by 6 is equals to 6 by 1. 1 6 are 6, 2 1s are 2. Now the answer is 6 by 2. Here 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3, 1 by 2 into reciprocal of 1 by 3, 3 by 1 divided by 2 is equals to 3 1s are 3 by 2 1s are 2 divided by 2. 3 by 2, you have to do multiplication with the place of division by usage of reciprocal in the place of 2. 2 reciprocal is 1 by 2. 3 1s are 3 by 2 2s are 4. You can easily understand both gives the different values for this 6 by 2, for this 3 by 4. What we can say, rational numbers doesn't follow associative property under division. Rational numbers doesn't follow associative property under division. Rational numbers doesn't follow associative property under division. Rational numbers follows associative property under addition. Rational numbers follows associative property under multiplication, but it doesn't follow associative property under subtraction and division. For better understanding purpose, we shall do a sum based on the property associative from exercise 1.1. That is the sixth sum. Verify the following. Following example, that is nothing but 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 is equals to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. This is the sum related to associative property. You have to check this answer, left hand side answer is equals to right hand side answer or not. For this purpose, we take LHS is equal to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. First of all, we will do this under brackets. So LCM of 4 and 2. What would be the LCM of 4 and 2? The LCM of 4 and 2. In second table, 2 times you get 4. In second table, 1 time you get 4. So LCM of 4 and 2 is 2 into 2 into 1. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 4 1s are 4. So LCM is 4. In fourth table, you get 4 by 1 time. 1 5s are 5 plus. In second table, you get 4 by 2 times. 2 1s are 2, but here minus is there, that's why minus 2 plus minus 3 by 2. Here 4 plus the 5 minus 2, which results 3 plus minus 3 by 2. The LCM of again 4 and 2 is like this. 4. In fourth table, 4 gets by 1 time. 1 into 3, 3 plus. In second table, you get 4 by 2 times. 2 into minus 3, minus 6. 3 minus 6 is equals to minus 3 by 4. The LHS side value is minus 3 by 4. Next, take RHS. Right hand side. 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. You have to do first under brackets. So 5 by 4 plus, what is the LCM of 2 and 2? The LCM of 2 and 2 is 2. In second table, you get 2 by 1 time. 1 into minus 1, minus 1 plus. In second table, 2 gets by 1 time. 1 into minus 3, minus 3. What should be its value? Its value is LCM denominator 2 minus 1 minus 3 minus 4. The LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. In fourth table you get 4 by 1 time. 1 into 5, 5 plus in second table you get 4 by 2 times. 2 into minus 4 minus 8. What it would be? 5 minus 8 is equals to minus 3. 8 value is equals to minus 3. Once you can observe, LHS side value is equals to minus 3 and RHS side value is equals to 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3, minus 3 by 4. From LHS, from this, LHS is equals to RHS. Then we are verified or not? Yes. 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 is equal to the value of 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. Hence, the sum is verified. The next property of the rational numbers is identity element. Identity element. What is identity element? If any rational number A belongs to Q or any number A belongs to Q, then there exists a identity element under any operation which gives the same number. Here E is called the identity element. Here E is called identity element. So we shall check this identity element in rational numbers under multiplication, addition and multiplication. For this we shall understand by an example. 1 by 2 belongs to the rational numbers. 1 by 2 belongs to rational numbers. Under addition, what should be the identity element to get the same value? Something should be added to get the same value. What should be added to get the same value? 0. If you add 0 to anything, the answer will be the same of the number you have taken. So, additive identity element. Additive identity element is equals to 0 in rational numbers. In rational numbers, additive identity element is 0. So we shall check the additive identity element of the rational numbers under multiplication. If a rational number belongs to, if 1 by 2 is belongs to Q, then what would be the number should be multiplied with 1 by 2 to get the same answer of 1 by 2. By what you have to multiply? By which number you have to multiply 1 by 2? If you multiply with 1, you get the same answer of the number you have taken. So, multiplicative identity element. Multiplicative identity element. Multiplicative identity element is equals to 1. These two are very most important concepts. What is the additive identity element of a rational number? 0. Because if you add 0, you get the same number. If you multiply with 1, you get the answer number itself. Understand? So that's why 1 is called the multiplicative identity and 0 is called the additive identity. Existence of inverse. If A is belongs to the rational numbers, then there exists a inverse element which is also belongs to the rational numbers. How it would be? It is just like that. A is operated with inverse element which gives identity element, or inverse element is operated with a number, it gives the identity element. What is inverse element? If you operated with a number, if it gives an identity element, we call it as an inverse. Here A dash is equals to inverse element and E is equals to identity element. Now we shall check this property under addition and multiplication. Under addition, for this, if 1 by 2 is belongs to the rational numbers, then what is its inverse element? Which means under addition I am explaining here, which gives what is the additive identity element. Additive identity. Additive identity is equals to 0, which means what should be added to the 1 by 2 to get a additive identity. Here minus 1 by 2 should be added to 1 by 2. Here minus 1 by 2 is called as inverse element of 1 by 2. If A is a number, then minus A is the inverse element. Once observe this, plus 1 by 2 is a number, minus 1 by 2 is its inverse element. For example 2, what is the inverse element of 2? Minus 2 is the inverse element. Reverse case, minus 1 by 2 is a number, what is its inverse element? 1 by 2. Simply what it gives the identity element, we call it as the inverse element. Next, under multiplication, with the same example, if 1 by 2 is belongs to the rational numbers, then under multiplication, what should be multiplied with 1 by 2 to get the multiplicative identity? What is multiplicative identity? What is multiplicative identity? 1. 1 is a multiplicative identity, which means by which number we have to multiply 1 by 2 to get the answer 1. Simply the reciprocal of 1 by 2, which means reversal. Denominator becomes numerator, numerator becomes denominator. 2 by 1. Here 2 by 1 is the inverse element of 1 by 2. Under multiplication, we call it is as reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Simply, if A is a number, then 1 by A is its inverse element. Clear with that? When you multiply with any number, if it gives multiplicative identity, means we call it as a multiplicative inverse. If A is a number, then 1 by A is its inverse element. This is a very important property. Exercise 1.1, second one, find additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of the following. We have to find the additive inverse and multiplication inverse of the following. What is the first one? The first one is minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5. Additive inverse. If A is the number, then its additive inverse is equals to minus A. If minus 3 by is the number, LT inverse of minus 3 by 5 is equals to, what would happen? Minus of, if A is the number, this number. Because if A is the number, its LT inverse is minus A. If minus 3 is the number, minus 3 by 5 is the number, LT inverse is minus of minus 3 by 5. Minus minus plus 3 by 5. Next, if A is the number, then its multiplicative inverse is equals to 1 by j. So multiplicative inverse, of minus 3 by 5 is equals to what I said, reciprocal. By simply, for your understanding purpose, how can we write this? By simply changing numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator. By keeping the same sign, numerator 3 becomes as a denominator, denominator becomes as a numerator. This is the reciprocal or inverse of the given number. Next number. Next, second one is 1. What is the additive inverse? If A is the number, then its additive inverse is minus A. What is the additive inverse of 1? Simply minus 1. Minus 1 is the additive inverse. If A is the number, its multiplicative inverse is 1 by A. What is the multiplicative inverse of 1? 1 by 1. Again, reciprocal if you do means you will get the same. So 1 is the multiplicative inverse of the given number 1. Next sum, fourth sum. Multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 4. What is the given? Multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 4. Solution. What is the given number? Two by 11 and minus 5 by 4. What we have to do? We have to do multiply by with 2 by 11. By which number? Reciprocal of minus 5 by 4. You have to write reciprocal of minus 5 by 4 is equals to, how can we write reciprocal? Before only I explained. Reciprocal means inverse, simply writing inverse by keeping the same sign, by changing denominator as a numerator and numerator as a denominator. Minus 4 by 5 is the reciprocal of minus 5 by 4. We have to multiply this reciprocal with the number 2 by 11. So now our sum is multiplication of 2 by 11 by the multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 4 is equals to 2 by 11 into reciprocal of minus 5 by 4 is equals to minus 4 by 5. 2 4s are 8 plus into minus minus by 11 5s are 55. This is the answer. Minus 8 by 55 is the answer. Next property, distributive property. Next property is distributive property. What is distributive property? Actually, distributive property consists of two operations in a single step. Two operations including in a single sum. which means if A comma B comma C belongs to rational numbers, the distributive property belongs to this is A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. This operation is called as distributive property over multiplication under addition. Distributive property over multiplication under addition. Next this is the distributive property over multiplication under addition. Next, A into B minus C is equals to A into B minus A into C. This property is called as distributive property. Distributive property over multiplication under subtraction. This is the distributive property over multiplication under subtraction. These two are the distributive properties in the chapter rational numbers. Here the question is what numbers should be added to minus 5 by 8 to get the number minus 3 by 2. That is the question. Now we shall solve that question. Given number, what are the given numbers? Minus 5 by 8 and minus 3 by 2. Something we must be add to minus 5 by 8 to get minus 3 by 2. What is that number you have to find? Let A be that number. If you add A to this number, you will get the answer minus 3 by 2. We have to find A. So transpose minus 5 by 8 to that side. What will happen? The sign of this fraction will be changed. So A is equals to minus 3 by 2. Minus 5 by 8 becomes plus 5 by 8. Now find the LCM of 2 and 8. LCM of 2 and 8 is, in second table, 2 cancels by 1 time, 8 cancels by 4 times. 2 ones are 2 into 4 is equals to 8. So 8 is the LCM. In second table, you will get 8 by 4 times. 4 3s are minus 12 plus, in 8th table you get 8 by 1 time. 1 into 5, 5. Here minus 3 is there, that's why you got the minus 12. Minus 12 plus 5 gives minus 7 by 8. A is equals to minus 7 by 8, which means minus 7 by 8 should be added to minus 5 by 8 to get minus 3 by 2. This is the required answer. What should be added? Minus 7 by 8 should be added. The sum of the two rational numbers is 8. If one of the number is minus 5 by 6, find the other. This is the question. Now we shall solve this. Given sum of numbers is equals to 8. One of the number, let A is equals to minus, let the other number other be B, which means one of the number is taking as A is equals to, already he is given minus 5 by 6. Let the other number be D. If you add A plus B, that should be equals to 8. already a value is given, minus 5 by 6. You have to find the value of b. So how can we find? By simply transposing 5 by 6 minus 5 by 6 to that side. b is equals to 8 plus 5 by 6. Here nothing is there, means denominator 1. Here LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. In first table we can get 6 by 16. 6 8s are 48. And in 6th table we get 6 by 1 time. 1 5s are 5. 48 plus 5 is equals to 53 by 6. So what should be that number? If you add 53 by 6 to minus 5, you will get 8. This is the answer. Students, up to now, you are learned about rational numbers, number systems and properties of rational numbers and the sums related to that properties. Take notes by keeping the video in pause position and try to practice and do well and try to do remaining sums in the exercise 1.1. We shall continue in the next class. Thank you.